God, that's a really, really good question, isn't it?
I have had to learn a lot of skills.
Don't try too hard.
Not being afraid to correct mistakes is a big thing.
The only person who needs to be happy with what you've done is you.
What is your favourite part of the process? Building, painting, customising, or something else?
One of the things I love is I love taking an old kit, now with all these kind of years under the belt kind of thing, like one of the old Airfix kits that are re-released now in their Vintage Classics range, and sort of give it a good scene to. So adding detail, going getting some of the kind of evergreen plastic strip and make all sorts of frameworks and stuff like that. So adding detail in the cockpit.
I think peeling off the various bits of tape and masking. That's the bit, and
The big reveal.
the reveal when you start to peel it off and it starts to appear, and you go, yes,
Yeah,
it didn't
that's
bleed
what-
through underneath it. Yeah, great. So
Yeah.
that's one of my favourites, and
I would say painting and finishing. That's the thing I enjoy. To try and build what I'm building to get as near to the real thing as it is or was. That's great fun.
Getting the painting on, I get the painting done, because I don't airbrush, because I haven't got the room, and it's quite good when I get a good paint job finished. And the amount of people say, "Oh, what airbrush do you use?" I use the Hairy Stick. And, they pull a horrible face when they realise I've done that by hand.
Why do you think hobbies like model making are important in today's world?
I think today's society's pants. I
Why?
really do. Everybody's so selfish. You see it all the time. It's social media is the root cause of a lot of it.
But then, do you feel like social media has been a positive thing for the model making community?
Yeah, it's because there's two sides to the coin.
Yeah.
There's definitely two sides to the coin. You can join groups, it brings you together. You've got chat rooms. I've met loads of people and made friends that I would never have met before.
Yeah.
In a rapidly changing world, with the news always being terrible, everything becoming more expensive and things becoming harder, it's good to do self-care. It's good to take some time for yourself and do something that you enjoy. It's good to drop into a fantasy sometimes, because sometimes reality can be stressful, and it's good to not forget about it completely, but take your mind away for a little bit to get a bit of respite.
I think that the main one is you're doing something sort of, I say, in the real world, but you're also doing something that's kind of actually has a lot of interesting, useful, skills related to dexterity, and making something. You end up with a physical thing that you've created at the end of it, which is always eternally satisfying. I find it very odd when my daughter wants to buy, she wants to spend her actual money on furniture for a game, for a computer game. I find that very bizarre.
Yeah.
Because you spent money, you've literally got nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for that. Whereas if you buy yourself a model, then you've got the enjoyment of building it and painting it, and then you've got a finished thing that you've created and that you can look at and go, I did that. I think doing that in today's world is great because it keeps you actually in the real world and not just,
Yeah. To add, if you could give one piece of advice to young hobbyists today in general, what would it be?
Don't try too hard. Just be happy with what you're doing. And next time it's going to be a bit different, because every time I do a kit, even now, I learn something. And I know that when I'm doing that particular kit, I will pick something up for the next one that I hadn't thought about doing, or doing it that way is easy. So anybody that's getting into it now, don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, do something. If you think it's cool, just do it. I don't care what anybody else says. Somebody says, "Oh, that's a bit geeky or weird." So what? If it looks cool and you think it's cool, just go for it. I mean, particularly Warhammer, there's a massive community and people want other people to get into the hobby and do that. So there's so much help around there. So yeah, if you think it's cool, just do it.
Take your time. Just don't rush it. If you rush it, you'll make a mess. But don't be frightened of trying neither. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. But the prime one for me is take your time. I used to rush things, make a mess, and now I've taken that step back. Really take your time, you make a much better job.
advice is enjoy it. Whatever. Don't worry about the dangers. People my age will spend hours. We go to Docksland and places like that, and we will photograph. We'll go around and we'll do all the finest little details on aircraft, and we'll be showing cameras on poles up holes and into cockpits and all sorts. We'll be taking lots and lots of reference photographs. And I think there's a certain danger that yes, you want to try and make it look accurate, look like the real thing. But equally, just build it. Just give it a go. Slap the paint on, have a go, and just enjoy it. I think it's a case of just enjoy it. Don't worry too much about the accuracy. If you want to paint it pink, that's fine. It's paint it whatever colour you want. In fact, do go off and paint it pink. Make a few of these things and paint them whatever jazzy colour you want to do. Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
It's your model. It's nobody else's. And if anybody criticises it, then ignore them.
If you could model anything in the world, what would it be? It can be existent already. It can be something you've made up. It can be something doesn't exist.
I would love for somebody to do the ships in 1/350 scale.
Okay.
Especially some more Royal Navy ones that took part in the Falklands War. I mean, I was growing up with the Falklands War, so I know most of the ships. I know what's the name, and a nice 1/350 scale HMS Hermes would be very nice.
Okay.
That's all HMS Fearless.
Maybe it's a possibility.
Could be.
Okay, well that's easy. That's easy for me. It would be a 32nd scale British Phantom FGR2.
Okay.
Stroke FG1, which is a mostly naval version. There's never been a 32nd scale British Phantom, and there is no doubt, if any of the manufacturers ever happen to look at this, kit it because it will sell bucket loads. You will get your money back. Phantom is probably British Phantom is my favourite aircraft of all time. Very closely followed by the Lightning, the English Electric Lightning.
I would like to be able to get hold of a Lotus 49, an old Tamiya 12 scale 49, and buy as many after sale bits as I can for it, and just sit and
do it.
And do that.
I would love if Games Workshop were to release some more kind of Asian themed armies.
Okay.
I'd like Samurai Space Marines or maybe a Chinese fantasy army. Something like that would be really fun. There's a bit of a get away from the kind of European knights and fantasy tropes would be nice. If money weren't an option, a Warhound Titan has always been a special dream of mine.
I would like the B-47 Stratojet was a bomber that preceded the B-52. 50 years ago, Hasegawa bought one out and they keep peddling it out again. And it's the only one really of any 1/72nd scale, good detail, but it desperately needs a new one. And the options you could put on that would be fantastic. And they were based in Britain as well, just down the road from here at Brontingthorpe in Leicestershire. They were here in the Cold War, and there's also reconnaissance versions, weather reconnaissance versions, trainers. And it's a fascinating kit.
How do you stay motivated when a project gets difficult or time consuming?
Put it in a box.
Okay.
Come back to it later.
Come back to it later. Do you find that you get into ruts? Because I know with certain hobbies, I've had it with my art and stuff. I'll go through phases where I'll be really interested and I'll do it for like 6 weeks straight. And then I'll sort of hit a wall and I'll be a bit like, oh, I'm done with that now.
Well, that happens to all of us.
Do you get that quite often?
No, not really, because I just haven't. My wife's at that point at the minute doing these fox portraits, and I've said the same tactics to her as to what I use myself. Put it away. Put them away. Do something else.
Yeah. So would you swap and do a different model?
Yeah.
I think you just have to break it down into very small pieces, and actually strangely the smaller pieces you break it into, the more easily digestible they are.
Yeah.
It's always difficult because you always get to the bit where it's you have stages that take you ages, that you know are going to take you ages, and nothing seems to be getting any better. In fact, sometimes things can even get worse.
Yeah. Do you find that you hit like ruts with it, that you want to move on to something else?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Particularly if you're painting a Warhammer army and you've just got the same thing to paint again and again and again and again and again. It's so much easier to have other things that you can break it up with.
Yeah.
I
Go to something else and then go back to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I find that very easy.
Do a mojo build.
What's
So a mojo build, it's to get your mojo back. And it's my son that taught me this. He said because he will go off and do something incredibly detailed, and he's got the odd stall project. I've got the Shelf of Doom as model is called. I do have a Shelf of Doom. Occasionally I pick stuff up and put it back down again. I'll pick it up, put it down, and then just try and get it over the finish line. There are a few models I look at and go, no, I really cannot be bothered. That's it. I've had the fussing with that one. How do I get it back? Do a mojo build. I say the Concord one was the one that I did actually get it over the line. I was very pleased when I did. but it was Conqueror with the photo etch. Yeah, gee whiz, never again. It was. It was beautiful when it's finished. Absolutely fantastic when it was finished. But it took it's so big, so long, and so much. It was so hard to build, and it was not the nicest of kits. But it came together and it did it. But do a Mojo build, do a little Spitfire or something like that. Something quick and easy where you can have that
satisfaction.
Yeah, you can have the satisfaction of having something completely.